SharkyBreath.
He plays video games.
Hello, welcome back to Tears of the Kingdom. So, we got a little bit more of this village to check out. Although it probably would have been a good idea if I'd grabbed the map before I got here, but I didn't. So, that's fine. Where do you want to go, kid? Where are we going? What's the deal? What? What? But, okay. What is it with these Koroks and wanting to go, like, straight up mountains? There's no convenient way to do that. Oh, but, hey, that is where the, local Satori hangs out, apparently. Well, that's good to know. And where's the tech lab that I want to go to? Oh, right, there's a shrine over there. I should probably do that so I can work back here. But that's the lab, isn't it? I'm pretty sure that's the lab. Okay. So we have a lot of vertical scaling to do today. And the house that was once mine. I'm developing a headcanon here. I have a suspicion that... Listen. It's hard for me to talk about things when you're just sitting there going, meow, 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 all the time, okay? So shush. Let's just get up the mountain while I'm talking about my headcanon, I guess. I don't know. So, I think that sometime between Tears of the Kingdom and Breath of the Wild, that Link had another Eventide Island-style break. And just dropped all his stuff, all his armor, all his gear, stripped down to his underwear, picked up a stick, and walked off into the woods. And just vanished from the public eye for an extended period of time, so nobody was sure if he was alive or dead. And during that time, everyone else was just kind of like, well, okay, he is kind of a weirdo, I guess we should just let him do his thing. But eventually they started to be worried that he wasn't even showing up. And so they started, like, you know, Zelda took his house because somebody ought to use it. It's a nice house, and she needed someplace to stay while her, you know, the castle had been inhabited by Ganon for 100 years, so it's not exactly in the greatest of condition. And Misko apparently showed up and took all your armor. I don't know when that would have happened. Maybe it was all stored in that shed out back that nobody seems to be using at the moment, you know? So that's what I'm think happening. That's what I think happened. Is just Link got weird and wandered off, and then eventually he showed up again. And perhaps when Zelda took him down into the basement of the castle years after the event, or I guess that's probably, the gloom showed up, and that brought him back in. See, maybe that's what it was. Maybe that's what it was. He was like, okay, clearly something's going wrong. I should probably start paying attention again. And then he started paying attention again. And then, you know, the events of this game happened. So that's what I think maybe happened. That's my headcanon anyway. Oh, hi. I have no interest. Sorry, little guys. So yeah, that explains a lot of, you know, everybody forgot I existed, except for the people who were most intimately connected to my story. My house got taken over by Zelda, and no one ever acknowledged that it was me who lived there. And come to think on it, like, okay, it's Link. It's this Link, right? So I never say anything, unless I am driven to do so by some mission I'm on. I tend to, like, wear hodgepodge clothing that I find in boxes in caves, even if all my clothing hadn't been stolen. That was a thing I already did. I carry around sticks and pieces of cutlery and use them as weapons, and I think probably everyone just thought he was some sort of a weirdo, you know? Some sort of, you know, he's a knight, ostensibly, but he has some sort of an internal code that only he keeps and doesn't really communicate with anybody, so everyone was just like, yeah, it's the weird knight hermit on the edge of town, sure, whatever. And then when Zelda took over the house, they were like, okay, sweet, the princess, we can get behind that. The princess is great. That's what I think happened. Anyway. Hello, Satori. I'm not really sure why I'm doing this. I'm not going to go cave hunting right now, but I just wanted to come and acknowledge that you were here, I guess. Hi. Your double face is so weird. It kind of implies that a Satori was initially two creatures before they became the Satori? I don't know. Maybe? Maybe I'm thinking about this the wrong way. I'm not really sure. But in any case, I'm wondering if maybe Kilton and Colton have to both become the Satori, and that's... I don't know. I don't know how it works. I don't know nothing. Alright, let's go to that shrine, and then we'll finish checking out the town, and then we'll go to the tech lab. Why are there 3 caves in the direct vicinity of the tech lab? That was a Korok. Good, they make very distinctive noise. Are you going to stay put, or... You're going to stay put, huh? Okay, I'll trust you. And then probably a little bit high on this one. Oh, yeah. Perfect. Yeah, cool, thanks. Can I have my 3 arrows back? The answer is no. Okay, bye. Alright, back to the business of going to the shrine. Hey, remember when I came here the first time back in Tears of the Kingdom and I had to bring that blue torch to the lab because they didn't have their own source of power because they, again, everyone forgets how to do anything when I'm not around? And it was raining then too? I remember that. What is it with rain in this place when I first show up, huh? Zanmik Shrine. Alright, let me in there. See what we got going on. It's me. I'm here. Scoop it out. Just given the flora in these shrines, and given that I recently started owning a cat again, you name your shrine Scoop It Out and show me this scene, and all I can think of is cat box. Well, hopefully it's not a cat box. Let's see here. What am I scooping out? What is that? I've never seen anything like that, I don't think. Okay, so we have a trench for a ball, which will presumably open the door to the end. We have a big old trough that's connected to this wheel, which is presumably what I'm going to be using to scoop it out. And we got a whole bunch of balls down there. And then we have this. Oh, it's one of those things, it's a generator. Okay, okay. I feel like this is probably supposed to be a direct reference to gacha machines. Not the standard ones where, you know, it's like a gumball machine and you turn a crank and a thing comes out, but rather the ones that they have in like, convenience stores, where you rattle the thing around and a ball pops out and that tells you if you won the lottery or whatnot. I don't know. Listen. I haven't actually used one of those or seen them in person. I've just seen, like, video games and anime. I have information that is relevant, definitely. Okay, so how do we... okay. This circuit needs to be connected to this one. And presumably that makes this wheel turn. Let's test it. I'm guessing we just use metal to connect these two, yeah? Yes, and that in fact does make the wheel turn. And also makes this plate extremely electrical, which is probably not safe. So, how are we going to go about scooping these things? Presumably a metal plate on the side of the wheel will not be enough. It looks like the wheel rotates away from me and downwards, so we want to scoop facing that direction. And I only have 4 plates to use because I need 1 to connect the circuit. And it seems like this is a pretty straightforward thing as far as I'm concerned. You just sort of make a box. Or rather, 2/3 of a box, you know. Because we're gonna want to have sides and a back on this thing, so that the ball doesn't roll out like that. And then we just attach the whole dang thing to that wheel. I don't like how this one's stuck on her. It's a different elevation than the other 2 bits. I don't like it. Do it better. It refuses to do it better. Well, fine. Have it your way. And we just attach this whole thing to that. I think that'll work. Let's find out if I'm right. But wait a second. This is the only puzzle in here. Where's the chest? Is it amongst the balls? Could be. Well, I'm sure I'll soon find out. Let us apply some power to this device. There you go. Get in there, why don't ya? Scoop it out! Is it working? Is it working? The answer is yes. Yes, it's working. Great. So I think that'll just solve the puzzle without me actually doing anything. So maybe I can take this opportunity to check around inside there for any treasures. This is like a cat box, isn't it? It doesn't... Oh yeah, it's there. It's there, alright. Oh look, I won. I did it. And the device broke. Fantastic. Well, I guess that's fine. I'll take this. I'm gonna punch it. It's been a while since I punched it. Yeah. Strong Zonite Longsword. Those are nice. Do I have anything dumb I can drop? That's not dumb. That's not dumb. That's just this, but with a thing on the end. I don't need two of them, do I? And I don't think that a eightfold blade would be my first choice on what to put on the end of a halberd. So why don't we just drop this here? That'll be fine. Great. I got it. I did it. So now we just need to crawl out of this hole? Very well. I assume there's only the one chest because there's usually only the one chest in these places, but, you know. If they put a bunch in there, I wouldn't know. Oh yeah, check it out. That's what destroyed the device. It just sort of smashed itself against the receiving trough. But we got 4 balls at once. Yeah, that'll do the job. Great, I did it. Are you proud of me? I cleaned the cat box. Can I go outside now? Hi, bye. Great, thanks. 4, hey, I should probably drop those off at some point, huh? Also, we're probably getting to the point where I should think about going and getting my sword, huh? Maybe. I mean, it's probably worth considering that I am making the assumption that getting my sword is going to be related to the process that it was last time, you know? Wherein I need to have a certain amount of stamina before I'm able to successfully retrieve the sword from its holster. Which may not be the case, I don't know. What's this? Hotano School. I wanted to see the school. Well, that looks like it was built by Bolson. Or not Bolson. Yeah, Bolson. I guess Zelda did specifically mention it was built by Bolson. And at the time, he was in the middle of building all those little box houses that all look the same, right? Did they actually just stack up the little houses that were around here? Is that what they did? That's amazing. There's a Sheikah in there. Oh, of course, it's the assistant from the tech lab. Right. Help wanted. Applied to become a teacher. Want to show children the joy of learning? No experience necessary. Inquire at the school for more information. Prospective applicants are welcome to sit in on a lesson. Simon. That's Simon. I guess he wasn't the assistant from the tech lab. He was the assistant from Pura's lab. Anyway, yes, I remember Simon. Am I actually going to be interviewing to be a teacher? Am I? Well, there are 3 children here. A lesson on the calamity, huh? Well, let's talk to the children. And there are 4 children. I didn't notice the 4th one. Let's disrupt their concentration. Hi, Aster. Oh, hi, Simon. Excuse me, but... Hi? Class is in session now. If you need to talk, please do so after we're finished. Oh, okay. Well, how about if I talk to you instead? Aster... How come the other ones don't have names? You do. Aster and Karen, and then these 2 boys have no name whatsoever. Are they actually just mannequins that Simon put together to make it feel like there are more children in his class? Could be. Simon, you got a diary up here? Whoa. School notes. Read the student evaluations. Let's see them. Aster is one of Meda's children. She's a very active girl. I believe we have Meda to thank for that charming bob cut she sports. Why are you talking about her haircut in your notes? Okay, cool. She loves her father and always wants to talk about his comings and goings. Lately, she's been especially focused on the Hylian tomatoes Meda is growing. For a time, she seemed out of sorts after Miss Cece bought their house next to the clothing shop. But she was back to her usual bright self soon enough, noting that her new home is cute, colorful, and close to Froggy. She has a real knack for finding the silver lining in every situation. All right, who else you got notes about? Karen is the only daughter of the mayor and his wife. She's kind-hearted but shy and seems to lack self-confidence. She's very perceptive, though. She has a way of seeing right to the core of things. I'm sure you know, Princess, that Mayor Reed has been breeding vegetables to appeal to the younger generation. It was Karen who first noticed that her peers were losing interest in produce. She figured this out based on nothing but the number of customers and total items in stock at the general store. I see her one day becoming a scholar to rival Pura, possibly even surpassing her. I mean, either that or she's going to go into business. It seems like that's what her focus is, but, you know. Anyway, next page. Azu is the brother of Ivy from the general store, but he'll tell you his true identity is Azum, the big-time hero. He and Safaro used to be inseparable, but ever since the dye shop started getting more clients, Azum has been left to patrol after school alone. Although his mother is Amira, one of the town gossips, he keeps a close eye of his own on the goings-on within the village. It may seem like simple child's play, but people really do straighten up when they know they're being watched. As long as he's on patrol, I think we have nothing to fear in Hotno Village from any would-be evildoers. Okay, why doesn't he have a nameplate when you look at him, though? Next page. Safaro is the son of Sage from the dye shop. He's a bit of a firebrand, but also one of my brightest students. After class, he always selects a book to read quietly by himself. He doesn't always read at an adult level and doesn't shy away from He already reads at an adult level and doesn't shy away from difficult subjects such as the Calamity. The family business has been booming ever since Cece came to town, which may make it hard for him to study at home. Sage has an artisan spirit and would rather have his son helping out at the store than going to school. But everyone learns differently. I want our school to be a place where children can get an education no matter their needs. Okay. Next page. I understand you'll be heading soon to Hyrule Castle to investigate the reports of strange phenomena there. I trust you'll be fine with Link at your side. Nevertheless, I can't shake this strange tightness in my chest, almost as if someone had a hand there, holding me down onto a plinth for hundreds of years. It's similar to what I felt right before the Calamity, come to think of it. The children know you as Miss Zelda, their beloved teacher and mentor. But I know that Princess Zelda's duties are wider-ranging than that. Take care, Princess, and return to us soon. The answer is no, she will not. Particularly from her perspective, as far as I can tell. Aw, look at this. Someone drew a picture of Simon and a child. But it doesn't have the telltale signs of being drawn by a child, though. It's remarkably colored inside the lines and such, and proportions are relatively good. But, just on practice, unpolished, you could say. So I'm going to go ahead and continue with the headcanon that I drew this. I made this. It was me. Alright, I should probably go talk to Simon. Hi, Simon. You wrote about me, so don't pretend you don't know me. You can't pretend. You can't pretend, Simon. Yes, I'm short and you can see over my head, but that doesn't matter right now, Simon. Yes, what is it? Oh, it's you, Link. Haven't seen you in... Link, you're back? My apologies for the outburst. Clearly you're back in town, then. But what of Princess Zelda? She's a dragon. Princess Zelda's still missing, which is the reason you came here alone. That makes more sense. Do I just, never go anywhere without her? I mean, I guess I am her personal guard. I guess. Okay, anyway, yes? Princess Zelda built this school, you see. She cared so much about the children, I'm sure that this would be one of her first stops if she had returned. Right now, we're covering history, which was very important to Princess Zelda. We're focusing on Hyrule's history alongside the Calamity. You know, Link, you're welcome to sit in on a lesson if you'd like. Today's class will be a history lesson. I'm going to just stand directly in front of Simon. I'll just listen to it from right here, okay? Look at me. Focus on me, children. That must be the kid of Sage, huh? You can tell by the family resemblance. Anyway, the story of Hyrule is deeply intertwined with the Calamity, and that is no exaggeration or embellishment. The Calamity has been visited upon the land of Hyrule. The Calamity has been visited upon the land of Hyrule several times before. For a second, I thought I misunderstood that. Okay, yes? It was sealed away 10,000 years ago by the sacred princess and a hero wielding the sword that seals the darkness. 10,000 years ago. Is that where Zelda went, or is she before that, even? How long has Zelda been a dragon at this point? How is her time perception not going to be entirely messed up if and when we find her and bring her back to herself? By some means that is as of yet unclear to me. She will have spent, let's see here. She had her normal youth, and then she spent 100 years battling Ganon spiritually, and then she was freed from that for a couple years, and then she spent 10,000 years as a mystical dragon, I think. Like, she's going to be so... She'll... Anyway. Isn't that just a fairy tale? Over time, history and legend sometimes blur together. All this stuff about 10,000 years ago and such, who cares? You got any pictures or proof to back up this so-called 10,000-year-old calamity? It's no fairy tale, I assure you. These are real historical events. This is a problem. I'll need to show them some kind of depiction of the calamity from 10,000 years ago. What do you have in mind? Otherwise, this lesson is over before it began. I'm sorry, Link. This isn't how I thought the lesson would go. I mean, clearly your children are practiced hands at being skeptics, which I guess is a good thing, in some sense, as long as they don't take it too far, but, like, what were you expecting? If I had more foresight, I'd have borrowed the screen depicting the calamity from Lady Impa's Hall. Kakariko Village, where the hall is located, is also in Necluda, but it's too far to the northwest for a casual visit. If only I could show these children a detailed image of the screen depicting the calamity, I think they'd understand. Although I suppose it isn't Lady Impa's Hall now, is it? More accurate to call it Lady Paya's Hall. You're probably right. And now you're just going to sit here in thought until I go fix the problem for you, and meanwhile the children will just kind of sit here. But I can talk to them anyway. Hi, Aster. Simon, you're clearly not doing anything. What? Class is not in session. You're lying. You're just sitting there and thinking. Ugh. Oh, yes, so our subject today is history once again. First, let's go over what we learned the other day. The story of Okay. Can you prove any of this? Isn't it more likely that over time history and legend started to blur together? Are we still talking about stuff that happened 10,000 years ago? Can you point to any paintings or images that actually... Yeah. How have you managed to get by so far, Simon, if they're going to question everything you say? I wonder. Hey, the rain stopped. That's nice. Great, well... So that's the school. Apparently I gotta go get a picture for them. At some point here. Where does the mayor live, I wonder? Oh, hey, are you okay? Things don't seem to be going so hot, huh? It's gonna be a good crop. Well, at least you're optimistic. Uma. Can't hardly call this a field yet. It'll need a lot more work before it's through. Well, now, what's a wanderer doing in our neck of the woods? Going where you please is a perk of being a traveler, eh? Chalk it up to fate and let me tell you about this place. This is the Hotno School field. Right now it's more like an empty lot, but it used to be a good little field. I aim to get it back in shape so it can support crops again. It's hard work fixing up a plot after it's gone to seed. It'll be a spell before anyone can plant anything here. Did you have something to say? No. No particular business to take care of, eh? That's fine then. I'm not necessarily convinced that I want to convert everybody to Cece's ways. She's a little bit obnoxious, and I don't know that winning the mayoral election easily is going to actually be helpful to her and her personal development. It's not really my responsibility, I guess, you know, but here I am making it my responsibility. Hi, what's up? You seem like you're having a problem. Tamana. Who is this freak? Hey there, what brings you to town? Oh, he's actually pretty handsome now that I get a good look. Okay, cool, hi. Why is your mouth shaped like that? Hey, I have a good idea. You should take this and not ask any questions. Cool, thank you. You swept me off my feet so fast that I gave you one of my prized eggs. No more, though. Just forget what happened here today. How could I ever forget? Okay, it's forgotten. Like, on the one hand, this is the first opportunity that I've had to flirt with anybody in this game. On the other hand, it does seem very linked to be like, yeah, okay. Free stuff, got it, check, bye. Oh, not yet. Your heart's like a cuckoo's egg, easily given but easy to break. Please find it in your heart to forget what happened today. Okay. I feel like you weren't getting what I was going for there. Way to kill the mood. Did you still need something? No. Oh, well then, I have work to do, so I'll be on my way. I heard you mutter that I was a freak when I showed up, and you weren't wrong. Way to be very perceptive. Most people don't get that. Hey, look, an egg. I could have another egg if I want. I'm not gonna. It's all right. That's okay. I've got eggs. I got plenty of eggs. Hi. What's going on, Knack? I feel like I already talked to you. It's not going well. What's wrong?
Hey.
Oh, it's you again. Our village's veggies get plenty of sun. That's what makes them so good. Before, folks came to Hot No Village for our veggies, but now, yeah. Neither. I remember you. I talked to you like a lot of times. I think that last thing you said was different, though, wasn't it? Dang it. Dang it. What did you say? What did you say? Neither. You're not here for neither of those. Dye shop by the bridge. Research lab in the east. Coming up with a new kind of veggie. Not much luck so far. Poor quick excuse for a farmer. That is what you said last time. Never mind. Hi. How are you doing? Leop. What strange decorations they've been putting up. Nice carrot. Sorry about that. Are you a visitor here? A tourist? I live here. I've lived here for years. Hi. You're in Hotno, a village known for living off the land. For as long as anyone can remember, we've tilled the soil and let nature be our guide in life. Now, though, everything's getting so glitzy as some folks try to drum up more tourism business. Mind you, we were all happy to see Cece return to the village after she'd been away for so long. Some folks, like my daughter Prima, started wearing that flashy CC brand stuff right away in celebration. When it's a tad over the top for me and my son-in-law Wharton, we prefer the simple life, the way we've always lived it. But I don't mean to talk your ear off. By all means, go on and have yourself a peaceful stay here. Is there something you need from me? No. No, huh? Funny, I could have sworn. Yeah, you could have sworn, but you didn't. I appreciate your restraint. Watering trough for horses, but I ain't got one of those at the moment. I already talked to you. You're exhausted. You're the guy who gave me the tour of town the first time I showed here. All kids accounted for. Hi, Karen. Sorry, but I can't talk. I'm in a hurry. If you have questions about our village, why not ask the mayor? He should be at home at this hour. Just enter through the arch-shaped gate. Oh, but I better get moving. I don't want to keep Miss Zelda waiting in case she's back home today. Goodbye. Oh, you are the kid who was staring at my house. Aren't you? Now I remember. All right, have fun staring at my house. Zelda, do I need to talk to you again? What am I doing, you ask? This is the road to Hot No School I just founded. Come rain or shine, I stand here and make sure the kids are safe coming and going. It's not my job, mind you, more like volunteering to help my community. Have you been by our store yet? The boutique Ventus Clothing is right by the village entrance. If you get lost, look for the big Mushrooms clothing sculpture. That's right, believe it or not, my girl Cece is running in the mayoral election. If she wins, she'll be picking up a lot of responsibilities around here. I hope she'll still have time for her father. I think that she probably shouldn't. It seems like a heck of a thing to just pick up haphazardly because you feel slighted. I mean, admittedly, the current mayor is being a bit of a baby about it. I want to talk to him, though, before I, go passing mushrooms out to everybody in town. I mean, I'm guessing they'll make their own decisions, and they just need me as like an instigator, a catalyst. That's usually how it seems to work. Since nobody can get anything done without me. Hello. There he is. There you are. Hello, the mayor. Reed. Oh, you're the traveler I saw at Ventus Clothing, right? Did you come to check up on me because you were worried? Yeah, I lost my head a little there. I'm not too proud of the way I behaved. But don't you worry about me. I have a couple tricks up my sleeve against Cece. I might not be able to pull off one of them. I might not be able to pull one of them off in time for the mayoral election. So I'm focusing on the second plan, to bring back a taste no one's tried here in years. What'd you have in mind? What kind of taste? Way back when, my grandfather worked with someone from the village to create a special kind of food. It was too ahead of its time to catch on, so it never went further than the first trial run, but I never forgot it. It was too ahead of its time, and certainly not actually disgusting, right? It's not that you have eclectic taste or anything like that. It was just ahead of its... It's fine. Even today, I can recall the gooey mouthfeel of the one bite my grandfather shared with me. The gooey mouthfeel. Gooey mouthfeel is not a pleasant phrase to utter, but okay. In the back of my mind, I've always wanted to make it a signature staple of this village. If I could accomplish that, then I'd have something that could stand up to Cece. Except I can't remember who in the village my grandfather worked with or what they created. And now that I think of it, it also had a unique pungent scent. If I could just smell that aroma again, it might jog my memory. Nah, but don't worry about my problems. I hope you have a nice, relaxing time in our village. Have you tried the fresh milk they make on the farm up the hill? I never start my morning without a glass. A new signature food. Do I have it on me right now? Don't you worry about me. I have a secret plan in the works. Although it rests on remembering just who in the village my grandfather worked with and what they created. I distinctly remember its creamy, melty mouthfeel, at least. Ice cream. But ice cream isn't gooey. Unless you made it wrong. Huh. Creamy, melty. If I could just smell that unique pungent aroma again, it might jog my memory. I don't think I have time to pull off my other idea before the mayoral election. So I've got to make this one work. But don't worry about my problems. Cool. Oh, right. That's why you're hinting about the milk. Because you have to use the milk to make ice cream. Okay. Ice cream didn't catch on because it was ahead of its time? What? In what time is ice cream not the best? What? Oh, hey, it's the goddess. Hey, the goddess. Why did she have you in a little doghouse shed? That's an interesting choice, Mayor. Give me a heart container, please. Yes. Thank you, Hylia. Sorry for not voicing you when I voice everybody else, but... Well, I guess I don't voice Addison anymore. It's kind of the same thing, you know, Goddess Hylia. I'm just, you know, comparing you idly to sort of a, an obnoxious craftsman who wanders the fields and shows up in unexpected places. And sometimes expected places. Yeah, sorry, Goddess Hylia. That's probably not appropriate. Okay, well. Hello! I'm here now. Hi. Why can't he understand? I don't know. Who are you? I remember I have to talk to you from over here if I want to get anything useful out of you, though. I remember that from the last game. How are you? I'm directly in your face. Sir, do you need something? I'd really prefer to help you from across the counter if that's alright. Okay. What's up?
Hi!
Welcome to Tompu Inn. Will you be staying with us today? No. Regular bed's 20 rupees, or if you're looking for a more relaxing and restorative mind and body experience, you can have one of our extra soft downy beds for 30 rupees. You have soft beds?
What?
Yes, they're much more comfortable to sleep on than our standard beds. You'll wake up feeling nice and refreshed. Everyone who sleeps on one talks about how they feel brimming with energy. Nope.
What?
Take care and visit us again soon. Maybe the next time Wharton is leaning carelessly against the terrace, I'll catch him off guard and jam a hat on his head. Are you trying to spread the word of Cece? Is that what's going on? Wharton. Who's Wharton? He's not here, whoever he is. As far as I can tell, anyway. I like how everybody's pot lids are fair game for me to just scoop up and take with me. They're not a good shield, but they are a shield, potentially. So if I wished it, they are mine. Are you Wharton? Hi. This is ridiculous. Hey there, brother! Oh, you don't know me. I'm a worker at the inn. Whoever's at the counter right now can help you if you need something. There's only one other person here. What are you talking about? It's probably my wife, Prima, you'll be dealing with. Every time I show my face around there, she demands to know why I'm not wearing CC brand clothes. So I'm keeping my distance until the fad dies down. Never knew my dear Prima was the type to get so worked up about fashion. You need something else? Something not related to the inn? No. No? Then feel free to stay at the inn if you like. Cool. I don't yet know if Cece's quest and the mayor's quest are completely unrelated, or if I have to help both of them and thus, you know, not actually solve the problem and let them work out their own tensions. I don't know. Let's go visit the place that has the milk. Stable? Farm? Farm. Probably a farm. There's a well. Did I jump down the other well that I saw? I feel like I didn't. I walked up to it, but why didn't I jump down it? I don't know. Let's jump down this one. Hello. I'm in your well. I see it has water. That's a good start, although it doesn't have a bucket, so I don't know exactly how anybody's going to get water out of it. So, bad job, I guess? Overall, bad job. Hot-footed frog. Couple of basic cave dweller stuff. Keeses? You got keeses down here? What do you got keeses down here for? Oh, they saw me. They saw me do that. They heard what I said about them. Let's see here. Let's halberd them. Have a halberd. Have a halberd. Wow, I halberded both of them in one blow. That's pretty good. That's some pretty good halberding. I should probably put something on the end of this thing so it doesn't, you know, break immediately. But that's, that requires effort. Amber. Hmm? You have a like in your basement? I'm not even really your basement, but, you know, the town well. You shouldn't have likes down here, I'm pretty sure. Show me your goobly bits. There they are. Thank you. All right, weapon. There we go. I wonder why it is... I've got this captain horn on my sword, right? And I presume that the reason that the captains have horns that can be used as weapon bits. Emblazoned shield. Traditional design from MacLeod. It's terrible, though. No. Stay in the box. Wow, look at all this stuff. I lost my train of thought. Yeah, you can attach the captain horns to weapons and whatnot because the Zonai are the origin of the technology that allows you to add horns and whatnot to your weapons. Apparently. Although it seems like maybe only, Rauru could do it? I don't know, maybe it was more common than that. I'm not sure. But then... So that's why the captains have horns that you can do that with. But then everybody else in this land has horns you can do that with. And is that just an... Why is Yunobo not here? Is it because I'm inside a town? And they're not allowed to come out when I'm in town? Alright, well, I'll take care of this. Ganon then made the same sort of protuberances grow out of all his minions. And I guess he maybe was inspired by the Zonai constructs? Perhaps. I'm not sure. Or they all just had the same ideas. I don't know. I say only Rauru could do it, but no, the Zonai captains clearly do it themselves as well. This is a very extensive complex under this well. This is perhaps one of the more involved ones I've ever seen. I wonder why. Does it connect all the wells together so someone can use it to sneak around town and go from one end to the other? As long as you have a way to climb out of a well, which I do. I guess this is my hometown. And I am a creeper. So, yeah, I guess that tracks. Maybe I did this. I did this. I made this. The theme of the day. I made this. I can't reach. But if I show you a bow, you're like, ah, I see what you did. And your friend's like, hey, wait, I'm coming to help. Oh, no, you killed my friend. Ow, you killed me. I'm not sure why all the keys have that voice. Sorry about that. Hey, more keys. Can I hit them with a box? The answer is no. Have a halberd. Have a halberd. Have a halberd. Great. Good source of keys, eyeballs, and wings in my own backyard. Can't believe my luck. Shield of the Mind's Eye. I don't care. Put it back. Never mind. You know what? I've got a shield that's about to break here. I'll take it. I'll take it. Just drop. There you go. Shield of the Mind's Eye. Great. Thanks. Alright, is there anything else in this pond I should know about? Doesn't look like it. Okay, well I could swim over there, but I'm starting to get disoriented here. So let me have a look around and see if I can figure out where I am. Loot everything so it's clear I've been here before. Okay. So, I came from over there, and I turned over here, but I haven't been over here, I don't think. Oh, hi. Okay, sure. Have a halberd. Have a halberd. Wow, you're really brilliant. I guess I didn't put anything on my halberd, huh? That's on me. I did say I should put something on it, and then I didn't, so let's actually put something on it, huh? Fuse attack power. Sure. Let's, Seems like something you could put on a, polearm pretty effectively. That does. That does. I keep putting it on two-handed swords, and they look stupid afterwards. But if you put this on a halberd, it'll fit right in. Like it was supposed to be there in the first place, which it kind of is. Look at that! It's almost exactly the same, except better. Great. Wondrous. Now then, I need this. Okay, opal's nice. Hi. Halberd. Halberd. There we go. I hear frogs, but of course there won't be a bubble frog down here. Hey, come here. Tireless frog. Thank goodness I'm faster than it. Oh, it's the west well. So they do connect all the wells together. So it is my creeper routes for getting around town without being seen. Maybe that's why nobody knows who I am. Because I always hid in the wells. Like Nosferatu over here. Hey, look, rocks. These are all obstacles that can't be moved unless you have the right resources, and I have the right resources, so it does seem like this might be my doing. Is this where I first came down? Or is this just the west well? Maybe this is just the west well. Okay, so we've reached the end of this particular route. No, but that's the well. That's clearly the well right there. So what's that other opening? Alright, gotta go find out. What kind of Nosferatu would I be if I didn't know my own way around town, huh? Okay, so yes, this is the one that was right by that field. I guess I went and talked to the person who was working the field instead of doing anything about it. Yeah, you gotta make sure. You gotta be sure about these things. Alright. No, let go. Okay. Ah, cool, good. Give me that. Let's go back to the little rock alcove and see where that hole leads. Because it leads somewhere, and I want to know where. Yeah, this one. If it's not a separate well, then what is it? Let's find out. It is a separate well. It's just not marked as such? Oh, North Well. It just doesn't count the same way until you actually go up and check it out. Why are all the fields fallow? Why has this happened? What's going on? Hello, goat. I want to take a picture of this goat. White goat. Hey. Hey, goat. Look at me. That's fine. Your eyes were closed. Delete. Delete. Perfect! Thank you. Thank you, white goat. Great. I feel fulfilled. Let's go back down the well. Woo! Nosferatu! Now then, where else have I not been? There's a north well and an east well and a west well. It kind of implies the existence of a south well. So let's see if I can figure out my route through this place. Bunch of sticky lizards on the roof, but that's okay. I don't need them. I don't need them. One day I'll have froggy armor and it won't even matter. I say that, but I already know from personal experience that even the stickiest of sticky is not good enough. The rain still knocks you down. How dare they? Hello? Excuse me. I know I went to this way already, but is this the way to the other well, or... Oh, more keys. Oh, a lot more keys. I probably should get out and use a halberd on them. Halberd! Yeah, that works. I'll tap those. Let's just go right over here. It really does seem like keys are just basically bats. I mean, of course they are, but, you know, they just are hanging out in caves, even if there's not particularly much Ganon influence in the area. And they just get aggressive if you come in. But maybe they just get aggressive if I come in, you know? I am Link. They would have a problem with me specifically, no doubt about that. Have I gone in a big circle? How many wells they got around here? Eh? There we go. Where am I? Hello, frogs. South well. We do have a south well. I knew it! I knew it. Huh, and so now they should all show up on my map, right? They certainly do, look at that! South well, Zelda's secret well. It really is a complex for getting around town quickly, for some reason. And here are these boxy houses again. Hi, how you doing? Hello? I wonder if Aster's asleep. I don't know, who are you? Oh, it's Meta! Huh? You need something from me? No. Oh, well, alright then, see ya. Great. Do people actually live in these houses? It looks like they do. I feel like they were just demo houses before. Hi, I'm in your house. Hi, Aster. Ribbit, ribbit, wait up for me. Okay, so yes. It turns out Aster is asleep. I'm here to report Aster's asleep. Yep. You're welcome. That's my house. It's not my house. It is my house. I built that house. It's my house. But at the moment, it's maybe not my house. But Zelda's not even here, so it's fine. It's my house. Now then, let's go in here. I seem to remember this being a difficult place to get to before. Ooh. What? Why? Hello? Cece. Oh, I was supposed to track her at night. I forgot. Perfect. I do believe nobody saw me. You're right. Nobody did. I just sort of wandered into this building. I'm free to enjoy another of my late-night meals in secret. Ah, how I enjoy my nightly vegetables. The shine, the luster, the fragrance. Yes, indeed. Now this is luxury dining. And so, without further ado, let us tuck in. Crunch, munch, crunch. Ah, so scrumptious. The crisp, smooth taste is a sign they were grown on a diet of pure water. Thanks to this farmer's deft touch and the quality of the soil, I can even eat the skin without misgivings. Honestly, vegetables from anywhere but Hotno Village simply don't count. They're nowhere near as filling. Though I've built a reputation on flash and glamour here in private, I must admit that the simple, unadorned things are best. I say, at full volume, in the middle of a small chamber with echoey walls. There's simply no denying it, alas. But now that I'm full for tonight, it's best that I return home. If I don't return quickly, Sophie may start to suspect something. Yes, that's right. You heard it here first, ladies and gentlemen. Cece's secret is that she likes vegetables. She may talk about mushrooms all the time, but she likes carrots. I've seen it. She's a filthy carrot eater. She's not even that filthy. She has pumpkins as well, but she ate the carrot whole and raw. I have to assume that if she were to eat the pumpkin, she would do the same thing, and that would have been more impressive to watch. Oh, well, cool, I did it. I didn't even... Oh, it was even 5:20 in the morning. She got up at 5 o'clock in the morning to go eat a carrot. Talk about Nosferatu. Here, I thought I was the one that was the Nosferatu in town, but apparently not. Hi. What clothes should you dye? Oh, you're the ones who are gonna... Yeah, I remember. That's fine. I still haven't been to the ranch. Back to the fields I go. Yeah, you do. Yeah, you do. I feel like that one lake in the Nosferatu passages under town may have had another passage up to the surface, and maybe I needed to use that plank to check it out. But we'll deal with that later, I think. Oh, the mushroom people are here. Hello, the mushroom people. Oh, you're the same guy who always sat under this tree. You just have a hat now. Oh, it's you. Wait. Oh. No, it's Rhodes. I haven't talked to you yet. Morning. Nice weather to get some sunlight, isn't it? It's rare to see travelers out here. Unless... Uh-oh. You haven't come to steal away my darling wife, have you? Ha! I'm just kidding you. No doubt you're here looking for the farm or the research lab. What farm? Oh, were you not on your way to Hotno pasture up ahead? I know most folks here are obsessed with CC brand fashion right now, but the best thing about this village is, and always will be, the bounty of its farmlands. Have a bottle of her freshly squeezed milk and you'll know what I mean. Freshly squeezed milk. I mean, I guess that is accurate, but also, bleh. If you weren't headed to the farm, maybe you're looking for the research lab? What research lab? Huh, so you weren't on your way to the research lab up the hill? They started that place as a center to research ancient ruins. Now, though, I've heard they're hard at work on some kind of padding, I think. Anyway, for a while the place was quiet, but now Robbie's back again, so the banging and clanging is as fierce as it ever was. Whatever this padding they're hard at work on is, my bet is it'll go down as one of the great inventions of the century. What, darling wife? Sorry, but nothing comes between the two of us, not even you. I met my wife in Lurelin Village to the south of here. She's the most beautiful woman in Hotno Village, maybe even in all of Hyrule, and that's saying something because the princess lives here. Huh. Alright, sure, well anyway, go ahead. The two of us have always guarded the windmills in shifts, except something bad is happening in her hometown, and she's been pretty broken up about it. She's at home now resting. I picked this spot because you can see both the windmills and my house clearly from here. If anything happens, I can come running at once. So, are we done here? I don't want to take my eyes off the windmills or the house for too long. Where's your house? Well, there's a dragon. There's a windmill. Where's your house? Is that your house? Is that your house? I gotta go see your hot wife. I wonder, I mean, I guess Zelda doesn't live here right now. Also, there's a dog. That will require my attention shortly. Open! Hello! Are you his hot wife? Ralera. Oh, a visitor. I'm sorry, I don't have it in me to be very welcoming right now. I'll take care of it later, maybe by this afternoon. What does it matter? My hometown is Lurlin Village, a small fishing village along the shore southeast of here. It's been suffering constant pirate attacks. I've heard it's almost entirely destroyed. At least the villagers fled without any loss of life, or so they say. But what good is it if all their homes are destroyed? I'm afraid that the village is finished. My poor father, he was the head of Lurlin Village. That village was his whole life. If it's really gone, I worry that the shock could finish him. Where I'm from, we believed in welcoming everyone with a smile. That's why I don't want anyone from home to see me so down. Are you the one who would take shifts? No, you're not, because you're from Lurlin. But there was someone who would take shifts with that guy out roads out there. He would sit there out there all day, and the other person would sit out there all night. Was that not you? I don't know. Anyway, in no mood. I understand. Cool. Dog. Dog time. Hello, dog. Good afternoon, dog. Hi. How are ya? I don't have a pet dog button still. I see you're not interested. You are just walking right by. All right, well, let's see if some apples will change your tune. What do you think? You want some apples? I like them apples. Darn right you want them apples. Now eat them. Eat them. Eat the apples. I'll just sit right here and wait while you eat the apples, okay? Don't worry about it. I'm just watching. If I cannot pet the dog, I will at least observe the dog having a good time. It's the best I can do, you know? What should I put on this shield? You know... Well, I mean, I don't really have a need for it right now, but it was reminded to me that it was suggested that at some point I should put, one of these on my shield and see what happens. I could do that. I should do it after the dog is done, but we'll put it on the shield now and then check it out in a moment, okay? Aha! There we go. Rocket shield. Nice! The dog's happy. Look at him jumping around, frolicking and such. All right, where's your treasure? Take me to the treasure, dog. I love that this is Link's relationship with dogs. They are an animal that you put food into so that it makes treasure spawn elsewhere in the world. I'm so sorry for scaring you, dog. Thanks for the treasure. What you got? Knight's bow. That's actually very useful. Thank you, dog. All right, well, let's see here. You know what they say. No time like the present. Ah! Wow, that's amazing. Who needs that ascent ability I had in the previous game when you can just do that? I need to get some more rockets, though. I'm going to have to stop by a gacha at some point and get a whole bunch more of those if we're going to be using that ability. That's amazing. And it didn't seem to damage my shield too much, which is also nice. Hello, cow. How you doing? I like your stylish horn bindings. Hi there. I'm here. Dance. Well, you're a new face around here, if I'm any judge. Apparently you're not. Welcome to Hot No Pasture. Nothing like morning air on a farm, huh? You got something for me? No. Might have just been my imagination. You here to buy fresh milk, Wanderer? Yes. Sure you are. The milk from my cows is the best in Hotno. The secret is the special feed I make for them. Except I've been having trouble getting my hands on acorns to mix up any more of it. There used to be tons of acorns all over the ground in the forest out back. No idea where they all went. Probably the squirrels started taking over and grabbing them all for themselves. Sometimes they'll drop the acorns they carry in their cheeks if you startle them, but they're quick little critters. I need at least 3 acorns to make my special feed, so it's a real problem for me. My daughter Koyan is always out staring into that pond, so I doubt she'd be any help gathering acorns. Have some acorns. There you go. I just had it in my pocket, because I'm a squirrel. I'm a Nosferatu squirrel. No fooling! Well, I'm not going to look a gift horse in the mouth, not with me and at my wit's end and all. I don't know if this rightly makes up for it, but have a bottle on me. Trading acorns for milk. That's right. I am the master tradesman. I was keeping it squirreled away, but no reason to be a miser about it now. I better go mix up a... Wait a second, did you just say you were a squirrel as well? We should be brothers. I better go mix up a batch of feed right away now that I got more... Yeah, now that I got some more acorns. If you ever want more fresh milk, I'll swap you for 3 acorns. Call it a special trade, just for you. Because we're now Squirrel Brothers. Thank you, Dunce. Dunce's prize cows. Complete. Hey, Koyan. I hear you like looking at this pond. You're sunk without it. You're sunk without what? How do I fix this? Do I dive into the pond? There's no way. It's too deep to swim. Huh? Wait, I remember you. You're the one who always got all aggressive if I ever showed up at your ranch for whatever reason, didn't you? You were always like, nah, don't touch my sheep, or something. I don't remember. I feel like it was something like that. Hi. What's with that blank stare? Oh, you must be a customer. What's that you got there? Nothing. Sorry, but if you're here on farm business, you'll have to talk to my dad at the farm. I need to get my hands on that message bottle floating in the pond, quick. I finally found the letter my great-grandpa left, but can't reach for it. My arms are too short. Pond's too deep to swim, and anyways, I don't know how. But that letter's had the advice I need to get this farm back on its feet. If I don't get my hands on it, we're sunk. How do you know that? Gotta get that letter. Where is it? Oh, there it is. Yeah, okay. I can take care of that. I probably need a boat, though, huh? I mean, I can swim for it, but... I mean, what do? I can't grab it when I'm out there? Okay. So I probably need a boat. I could just generate a boat out of nothing, but you got any boat parts around here, Koyan? Can I make a boat out of your sheep? Can I make a boat out of your rock? No. Can I use one of your cows as a boat? Hello there, excuse me. May I use you as a boat? The answer is no. Okay. I understand. Didn't there used to be a boat here? I feel like I took a boat across this pond last time I was here in the previous game, you know? Maybe not. I don't know, this just feels familiar. I feel like I boated over there and came back again. I mean, I did travel all over the world. I'm probably mixing it up with something else. That's a duck. Hello, duck. You're not a bottle letter. There's the bottle letter. Okay, so, boat. What I got for auto-build boats? I certainly don't need a bolt boat, but can I have a standard boat? No. No, I can't. Okay, well... do I have any boat components in my Zonai device pocket? Let's see here. That's not really a boat. Grass and sand. I don't really have a boat stuff. Can I just grab it? It's too far away. Can I recall it? No, I can't. It was worth a try. I figured if it had an option like that, like if I could see where it came from some time ago, and just recall it that way, if I didn't think of it, someone was going to be like, oh, you forgot recall again. But apparently not this time, huh? Okay, well, that's fine. Do you have any boat components up here? Where's Hudson when you need him? Hudson and Addison, scattering things across the land, everywhere and anywhere, but not where they're actually needed. I'm just going to go over into this tree. I'm going to climb this tree. There's a Korok here. Maybe the Korok will grant me a boat. Oh, you're an invisible guy. Okay, sure. Hi. I see you. You're not as invisible as you think you are. Great. This tree's too big to cut down. So it'd be pretty tragic to try and make it into a boat. It sure is convenient that most trees have this flat area up at the top of them. Well, there are trees over here. They're also pretty big. But I guess I could murder a tree and try and make a boat out of it, yeah? I guess I have wooden planks, but I can't actually make them into... I can't, can I? Like, I carry wood with me, but I can't actually make it into a platform, right? That's not how it works, I don't think. By type. Where would the wood be? There it is. So if I just, like, hold some wood and put it on the ground, I can't, like... Clearly a craftsman's touch. Let's see here. Let's murder that tree over there. That won't help, but I can use... Oh, but I can use the trunks. I can use the trunks. That'll be fine. That'll be fine. Do I have any of those saw blade looking weapons right now? The answer is no. So why don't I make one? Why don't I make one? Let's see here. That. Give me that. Give me that. And then we need, that'll work. Okay. Like this. And then we just chop down the trees. Whack! Whack! Great. We got one log, but one log ain't enough. 2 logs. There's a 3rd log over there. I didn't even need to chop down the trees. Well, that's okay. I can use it anyway. 3 logs is perfect for rafting. There we go. A beautiful raft. Just made out of most of the trees you had over here on your ranch. I'm sure you don't mind, do ya? Of course not. I'm doing you a favor. All right. Now I just need a fan. Let's see here. Zonai fan. Take out. Yeah. And then we just grab it. We install it correctly. Like that. And then we hit it. Like that. All right. Now we just need to get prepared to grab that bottle. Grab it! I got it. I got it. Now I just need to take it to shore. Oh no! I seem to have had a bit of an oversight in my thought process. My raft went away, and I guess I could have taken it to the other side, but... Wait, why is it being carried away? Hey, where are you being carried to? I got it! I did it. It was a little roundabout, but I did it. I brought you something. Here, let me just sort of keep control over this thing here. Can I read it first? Examine. New specialty with mayor, cheese, fermentation, can't name, too early. This is the thing! This is the recipe! This is it! No, I don't want to pick it up now. I guess I can't pick it up with my hands. Gotta use my magic hands. Okay. Well, this is for you. There you go! It's for you! I told you, whatever you're after, I'm too busy to... Huh? That's my great-grandpa's message bottle, but how did you... Did you fish it out for me? Thanks! I also deforested your land. Hope that's okay. There should be a letter in this bottle with advice for getting our farm back on its feet. Let's see here. Is it ice cream? Yep, there we go. Gosh, I miss great-grandpa's handwriting. His penmanship was so messy that no one but him and his family could read it. Oh, I hadn't thought of that. New specialty with mayor, cheese, fermentation, can't name, too early. That's what I read too. Am I part of your family? How does that work? Yeah, this could work. Sorry to run, but I want to put great-grandpa's advice into practice right away. If you need me, I'll be back at the house. And off she goes.
Hey.
It's right over there, by the way. Come by a bit later so I can thank you for the help. If I play my cards right, I can start making a new signature product. It'll be good not just for our farm, but for the whole village. I'm itching to get started. What, you got other business with me? No. Okay, I'm heading home in that case. See you later. Great. I did it. A letter to Koyan, and now she can invent ice cream. Or something. What the heck? Wow, that's the most ominous thing I've seen today. They're just standing there, smiling at the cows. Do you have any emotions about this, Dance? You got something for me? No. Might have just been my imagination. I might have been a mite preoccupied taking care of my cows. Thanks to your help, I got to mix more of my special feed. I'm happy, the cows are happy, everyone's happy. Oh, and if you bring me 3 more acorns, there'll be another bottle of fresh milk in it for you. Yeah, sure. There you go. That's 3 acorns, sure enough. Here you go, our special brand fresh milk. Thanks. Thanks, Wanderer. Any old time you want to bring me some acorns? I'd appreciate it. Great. Great. Well, I feel good about my accomplishments here today. I did not make it to the lab, but I'm so close now. I'm so close now. We're absolutely making it there next time. Absolutely we are. I do kind of want to go talk to her about the ice cream, but we'll sort that out next time too, all right? As long as I remember what I was doing. That does seem important. But it's in one of my quests, right? It's probably fine. The mayor will remind me if nobody else. I'm sure of it. Well, thank you for watching. Next time, Ancient Tech Lab. I'll see you then.